Hello, this is video number 3 on looking into more advanced search functions within the new technical library. So in the last video, we looked at how to find a file whilst searching for the whole site. In order to make it slightly quicker, if you know what you're looking for, you can choose a number of options here on the landing screen. So this will take you to a search all folder link, which then takes you to a document tree view, similar to what we had in the old technical library. So if you're familiar with that, then this will hopefully be nice and easy to follow through. As you can see, the most recent technical new review will always be on this landing page pinned to the top. And then the weekly technical reviews are all of the documents that have been sent out by the technical team for the last 6 months. So within this link here, it will take you to that folder. Down here, we have the list of different categories. So AUK crops. If I want to go into here, this will give you information about commercials, the different cropping that we have, so different elements of our programs. So if you know exactly what you're after, I'm looking, say, for winter wheat herbicides, and it will take me through to all of the documents that we have on, say, blackgrass and winter wheat, early season cleaver control, etc., etc. What's nice about this function is that if you realize you've gone down the wrong folder, rather than having to use the navigator bar up here, there is one within SharePoint itself. So I literally click on winter wheat and it takes me back up a step, back up to AUK crops, and then I can go back to the documents file that way. Quite nice and simple, quite nice and easy to use for everybody. So that is that function. What I will now take you back over here, this menu gives you quick access back to the home screen. So on this screen, we have, the search for folders, we have this week's review, and then these two icons here are for the product label links. That will take you to the product label folder, and this one will take you to the technical support files for the autumn, and then obviously this will be changed to the spring once those are published later in the year. So for example, go into the chemical store, and here you'll see the folders lined up, all the manufacturers and all of their products. So for example, let's have a look at Certis here, and we will find, for example, I was looking for Condor 3. Click on the folder, click on the link, click on the label, and here we are. Again, the same options that we had previously for Trooper. And then what's quite nice about this is that if you're looking for multiple different labels within the same manufacturer, you can click next along here and it will go through all of the folders. So rather than having to close this file here with that X in the corner, you can cycle through all their different products if that works better for you. So we'll go back to home just to show you the last function. And that will be for the technical support folder. And again, this will have all of this season's most up-to-date information. So we could look at minor cereals, and this will have the PowerPoints. Sorry, I clicked on oilseed rape there. So this will take us through to the oilseed rape folders. And so I hope that's nice and clear for everybody. A nice way to navigate around. So if you click documents rather than home, it'll always take you back to the document tree line, so you can go through these different folders and they will marry up with what you would have had in the old technical library. So product information contains information on a lot of different areas, the product labels, the MSDS. So if you need a tank mix, for example, and you're going to look under the Bayer tab, you can then work your way down here. So you can see all this information, and this will always be updated and easy to use. So if that looks a bit overcomplicated, the search bar is still a fantastic way to do this. So if I want the Atlantis mix, searches for it, and it will find any reference to Atlantis, tank, and mix within any type of file across the whole technical library, which is a real change up from what we used to have in the old technical library, which couldn't search for, like this, for the information that you wanted. So in fact, it's actually come up with a tank mix of Herald Atlantis because there's the tank mix is matched to the letters, but here you can see Atlantis only Awesome Tank Mix sheet. Okay, so that will then simply just click along and it will take you directly to the file that you're after. And that's a fairly simple way of working this system. The only thing to point out is it uses a system of opening up new tabs. So if you find yourself in this page and you can't see a back button, you can't see a close icon, it's because you're in the tab. So you can simply close that and you'll come back to the technical library.